I hope the screen is visible.
Yeah.
Done.
Day 13. Make all your wishes come true. Imagination is the true magic carpet. Norman Vincent Peale, 1898-1993, writer. If you have been following the magical practices day by day, you have now built an amazing foundation by practicing gratitude for everything you have received and continue to receive in your life. But today is an exciting day because you're going to begin to use gratitude's magical power for your dreams and desires. Hundreds of native cultures through the centuries have traditionally given thanks for what they want before they receive it, creating elaborate ceremonies to put as much energy as they could to giving thanks. The Egyptians have celebrated the flooding of the Nile River since ancient times to ensure the continual flow of water in the river. American Indians and Australian Aborigines perform rain dances. Various African tribes perform ceremonies for their food before they hunt for it. And the very nature of prayer in every culture and religion is giving thanks before having received what is desired. The law of attraction says that like attracts like, which means you must form in your mind a likeness or an image of what you want. Then, to attract your desire to you, you have to feel as though it's yours, so that how you feel is also like how you would feel when you had what you wanted.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for this. I would like to elaborate more on this line, which says the law of attraction says that like attracts like, which means you must form in your mind a likeliness or an image of what you want. जो भी आपको चाहिए, whatever is your dream list, desire list, wish list, whatever is that you have in your mind, you need to be very, very clear, very, very specific as to what is it that you desire, because it's very important that image to be clear in your mind. Because if that image is not clear in your mind, then you are also confused, the universe also gets confused that isko dena kya hai. For example, I say I want a dog. Or say, sorry, I say I want a pet. God says, okay, मैं पेट दे देता हूँ. बताया तो है नहीं. कुत्ता चाहिए, बिल्ली चाहिए, खरगोश चाहिए, क्या चाहिए? It's not clear. So how is he going to decide what pet to give to you? On the flip side, if you wish and desire and make a clear image that you are playing with a dog whose breed is also specified, the color is also specified, that gives you a clear picture. So the picture in your mind, if it's clear, God is going to read it. So you need to be very, very clear, very, very specific as to what is it that you want. Make that image as clear, as transparent in your own mind. You don't have to display it to others as of now, but for you, it should be very, very clear. You know, this chapter is going to talk about something called a vision board. Now, a vision board is nothing but your desires. For example, if you want a particular car, you download the image of that particular car model you want, that particular color you want, and if possible, get your photo photoshopped into that car or near that car or standing next to the car. So that's the clear image. This is the car I want, that is the color, that is the model, and I am also there. You know, you need to be specific as to what you actually desire. He you know, you can't expect him to solve that puzzle, because you know that time when he wants to grant you your wish, he's going to be solving your puzzle. मुझे ये चाहिए. A small kid, yeah, he is very, very clear. I want dairy milk silk. I want dairy milk silk Oreo. I want lollipop strawberry flavor or red color, orange color. He's clear. He's specific. That's the same with the universe. We are their children. We need to be very, very clear and specific as to what we want or desire in terms of the image in our mind. What is it that we are, you know, desiring? Shweta, you can continue from here. Then to attract.
Yeah, okay. Then to attract your desire to you, you have to feel as though it's yours, so that how you feel is also like how you would feel when you had what you wanted. The easiest way to do that is be grateful for what you want before you have received it. If it never occurred to you before to use gratitude to receive what you want, you have now discovered another of its magical powers. The very words in the Holy Scriptures promise exactly that. Whoever has gratitude now will be given more in the future, and he or she will have an abundance. Gratitude is something you must have before you can receive, not something that you simply do after something good has happened. Most people are grateful after they receive something good, but to make all your wishes come true and change your entire life by filling it with riches in every area, you must be grateful before and after. Through the act of being sincerely grateful for receiving your desire beforehand, you immediately form an image in your mind that you have it. You feel as though you have it and you're fulfilling your part. If you continue to hold that image and feeling, you will magically receive your desire. You won't know how you'll receive it, and it's not your job to figure it out. You don't try to figure out how gravity is going to keep you on the ground when you go for a walk, do you? You trust and know that when you go for a walk, the law of gravity will keep you firmly on the ground. Likewise, you must trust and know that when you are grateful for what you want will be magically moved to you because it is the law of the universe. What do you most want right now? At the beginning of this book, I asked you to get really clear about what you want in every area of your life. If you didn't do that earlier, now is the time to do it. Go to the list you created now and choose your top 10 desires for this magical practice. You can select 10 desires from different areas of your life, such as money, health, home, and relationships. Or you might want to choose 10 desires in one area you really want to change, such as work or success. Be very clear and specific about what you most want so that you can see the changes magically happen from this practice. Imagine you are putting in a magic order with the universe for your top 10 desires because, in truth, by using the law of attraction, that's exactly what you're doing. Sit down at a computer or with a pen and journal and create a separate list of your top 10 desires in the following way, as though you've received them. Thank you, thank you, thank you for dash. Fill in the blanks with your desire as though you've received it. For example, thank you, thank you, thank you for the high marks in my exam results, which got me into the exact college I wanted. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the great news that we are having a baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our dream home, which has everything we wanted it, have down to the last detail. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the amazing phone call with my dad that has improved our relationship. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the medical results that show I'm all clear and healthy again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the unexpected money I received, which is the exact amount I needed for my European trip. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the doubling of our sales figure this month. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the ideas that won us our biggest client yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my perfect partner. Thank you, thank you, thank you for how easy and effortless our move was. Writing thank you 3 times in a row is a powerful thing to do because it prevents you from throwing the words away and increases your focus of gratitude. Saying thank you 3 times is also a magic formula because it is the mathematical number of all new creations in the universe. For example, it takes one male and one female to create a baby. Male, female, and baby total 3, completing a new creation. Same rule of 3 applies to the creation of everything in the universe, including the creation of your desires. And so when you say thank you 3 times in a row, you're using the magic number of creation and the secret magic formula. The second step
Just a
of
second.
make, sorry,
Thank you for your consideration. See, now here also it says that the magic number 3 is very important. We discussed about it in one of the other chapters, wherein there was a lot of reference from number 3 with respect to the Trinity, the Trishul, the 786 number in Muslims totaling to 12, then totaling it to 3. You know, the 3 holy men, probably the 3 musketeers as well. So the 3 holds a big importance, definitely in terms of creation. Now, if we talk about creation, now what is the 3 involved here? The three involved in creation, number one is you, second is your desire, and third is the gratitude. So these three elements are the basic elements for your creation and for your achieving your dream list. So you have to firstly create a desire in your mind and that picture, and then give gratitude to it as if it's already yours. And then use the power of three in terms of writing it with three thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you, along with followed for what is there in your desire list. Thank you, Shweta. You can continue.
The second step of make all your wishes come true involves saturating your desires with even more gratitude. You can complete the second step at any time during the day today, either at the same time as listing your top 10 desires or intermittently throughout the day. To saturate each of your desires with gratitude's magical power, begin with the first desire on your list and using your imagination, mentally answer the following questions as though you received your desire. Number one, what emotions did you feel when you received your desire? Number two, who was the first person you told when you received your desire and how did you tell them? Number three, what is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? Include as much detail as you can in your mind. Finally, reread each desire and really emphasize the magic words thank you so that you feel them as much as you can. Move on to the second desire on your list and follow the same steps with each desire until you've completed all 10 desires. Spend at least 1 minute on each desire. If you want to do something that's really powerful and a lot of fun, you can also create a magic board where you attach pictures of your desires. Cut out the pictures and attach them to a board that's in place where you will see it often. Place the magic words thank you, thank you, thank you in big bold letters on your magic board. Or you can use your refrigerator as your magic board. If you have a family, you can create a magic board as a family project because children love it. Imagine that your magic board is truly magical and that whatever you place a picture of on your board is instantly being moved towards you. Your continued gratitude for it will magnetize it all the way into your life. Magic practice number 13. Make all your wishes come true. Number one, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. At the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number two, sit down at a computer with a pen and journal and list your top 10 desires. Write thank you 3 times for each one, as though you've already received it. For example, thank you, thank you, thank you for your desire. Using your imagination, answer the following questions in your mind as though you've received each of your 10 desires. What emotions did you feel when you received your desire? Number two, who was the first person you told when you received your desire? How did you tell them? Number three, what is the first great thing you did when you received your desire? Include as much detail as you can in your mind. Four, finally, reread the sentence listing your desire and really emphasize the magic words thank you so that you feel them as much as you can. If you like, create a magic board, cut out pictures and attach them to your magic board and put it in a place you see often. Title the board with thank you, thank you, thank you, big bold letters across the top. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand. Say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that's happened during the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Shweta, for reading so well.
Thank you.
This visualization, we're going to be getting into a visualization exercise after this sharing. Anybody has any questions or any sharings, any doubts?
Do the desires have to be all related to like what you want in terms of materialistic things, or could it
No, they're all. See, there are 6 areas which were highlighted. So they can either be related with your health, with the money, with the relationship, with the career, your personal desire.
job?
The
Yeah,
6th is
right.
the material things.
Okay.
Health can be, you can target your weight. If you're having any kind of a health issue, you can target that. You can have that I want to really improve. With the relationship, yes, you want to have a wonderful relationship. With this, what kind of a relationship you're looking at, visualize, I'm having this relationship with this person, and whatever is it that you desire in that relation, try to visualize that. That's you need that. In terms of relation, career, job can be what kind of a job you're looking for, what is the salary you're looking for, what is the kind of work hours you're looking for, like that. Personal desires भी हो सकते हैं, material things भी हो सकती है. So there are broadly 6 heads in which the book has divided. In case you can find any other area, that's okay. But generally these 6 sum up a lot of things. Family gets covered in relationships, like that. So broad है 6 बनते. Anything what you want, as per what your current thing.
Okay.
Like in my health, I initially, the first time I did this book, I wrote that I want to have I see myself meditating 30 minutes every day. So that was my desire, and I see myself meditating 30 minutes, and it happened somehow. It took 3 months, and I was there. This visualization is very important. We'll be getting into more details with the small visualization meditation. But having that image in your mind clear is very, very important, because that is the same image that is going to be read. Like I gave an example for a car, which was probably a materialistic desire. So you can अब जैसे उसको भी हम कर सकते हैं, और we can have some other example as well. Like for example, if it's fitness, I'm seeing myself on the weighing scale. The weighing scale is showing a particular weight. People actually mocks their weighing scales, but they weren't on their weight. They will put the desired weight. So every time they see that weight, they are on the weighing scale, they would see that weight. Eventually, the body will get attuned कि this is the weight, this is the weight, this is the weight. वो circumstances ऐसे create हो जाएंगे कि वो weight manifest हो जाता है. That's one of the techniques which people use. जहाँ पे स्केल में हम weight देखते हैं ना, वहाँ पे एक स्टिकर लगा दो और put your desired weight. So whenever you weigh, it's a clear signal going to your brain that your brain is this weight, your body is of this weight. So it's a clear visualization in your and you're manifesting, this is my weight. वो इमेज, जब वो दिमाग में वो इमेज आ जाती है कि ये हमने अट्रैक्ट किया है, that's how it starts working towards this achievement. So that image is very, very important. I hope I'm able to add some value to this whole visualization thing. I'm quite sure that this visualization thing will be much more clearer after we do today's meditation exercise. Are we good? Shall we start? we would just request everybody to have their cameras on, if possible. If you just find a comfortable place for, it's about maximum 7 to 8 minutes, not more than that. And if you can have cameras on of everybody, it'll be really nice, so that we are able to see everybody in terms of their meditation, and they are able to come out of it nicely. Can be at a comfortable place.